Today, we're diving into some of the biggest myths around security guards, and trust me, there are plenty of them. From sitting around doing nothing all day to needing to be built like a bodybuilder, there's no shortage of misconceptions about what security guards actually do. So whether you're in the industry or just curious, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's fact and what's fiction when it comes to security guarding. So, let's jump into 5 common myths about security guards and set the record straight. Alright, let's start with one of the biggest misconceptions out there. The idea that security guards just sit around all day, doing nothing but drinking coffee and scrolling through their phones. It's the image that pops into a lot of people's heads when they think about security guards, right? But here's the thing, security guards are anything but idle. They're constantly working to keep people and property safe. That means monitoring surveillance cameras, walking patrols, checking that doors and windows are secure, and responding to alarms or disturbances. It's not a job where you can just sit back and relax. In fact, some guards cover massive sites, construction sites, warehouses, or large office complexes, which means hours of walking every day, keeping an eye out for any potential risks. And during night shifts, they're out there checking everything from doors to alarm system, making sure nothing's out of place. So, if you think they're just chilling with their feet up, try doing all those patrols at 3 AM in the morning. I promise you'll be wishing for that chair pretty quick. If you're sat around doing nothing, the least you can do is subscribe to the channel. It helps us create great content like this and supports the channel moving forwards. Next up, we have the myth that security guards don't have any real authority. A lot of people assume that guards are just there to look important, but when something serious happens, they actually can't do much. In reality, security guards have a lot more authority than people think. They're trained to handle all kinds of situations, from de-escalating conflicts to detaining individuals when necessary. Depending on their role, security guards can even legally detain someone until law enforcement arrives, and they work closely with the police to ensure everything stays under control. And it's not just about force. A big part of their jobs is keeping situations calm and preventing issues before they escalate. They're often the first responders in emergencies, whether it's dealing with medical situations, fire alarms, or suspicious activity. So yeah, it's not all about standing at the door looking tough. They've got the authority to handle situations. And anyone who can get a rowdy crowd to settle down without breaking a sweat, that's some serious authority. Now this one makes me laugh. The idea that you need to be built like a bodybuilder to be a good security guard. People imagine you've got to be able to bench press a car or wrestle someone to the ground in seconds. The truth is, being a great security guard isn't about muscles. It's about brains and awareness. A good guard knows how to handle situations before they even escalate. Most incidents are resolved through communication, observation, and quick thinking. Being able to stay calm under pressure and prevent problems is far more valuable than being able to lift heavy weights. Sure, being fit is helpful. You might be walking miles during patrols, but the job is much more about reading situations and knowing how to act when things don't seem right. It's not a strong arm contest, it's about being smart and being decisive. Besides, it's a lot easier to outsmart someone trying to sneak past than it is to chase them down. Now, a lot of people think being a security guard is just about standing by the door, checking IDs and maybe locking up at the end of the day. Sure, checking IDs and locking doors is part of the job, but it's just a small slice of what security guards actually do. They're responsible for managing the safety of entire buildings or sites. They perform risk assessments, monitor everything that's happening. At large events, like concerts or sporting matches, security guards are the ones making sure crowds are under control, keeping everything running smoothly behind the scenes, and stepping in when things don't go according to plan. It's a lot more than just door duty. So yes, they lock doors, but they're also making sure everything inside those doors doesn't fall apart while they're at it. And finally, we've got the myth that security guards are just wannabe cops, like they're only doing the job because they couldn't make it into the police force. It's a pretty common one, but let's set the record straight. Security guarding is a profession in its own right, with its own unique challenges and responsibilities. Many guards choose this career because they're passionate about keeping people and property safe, not because they're trying to become police officers. In fact, their role is very different from law enforcement. Security guards focus on prevention, observation, and managing situations before they escalate, while the police are usually there to step in once things have already gone wrong. And let's not forget, security guards often work alongside the police, providing vital support and managing incidents on the ground. They're not wannabes, they're professionals dedicated to doing a job that's crucial for the safety and security of everyone around them. Plus, who needs the stress of flashing lights and sirens when you can keep things calm and under control without all the drama? And here's a bonus myth that we hear a lot. People think being a security guard is boring. They imagine it's just standing around all day waiting for something to happen. But anyone who's worked as a security guard knows it's anything but boring. You never know what's going to happen next. From responding to fire alarms and medical emergencies to handling unexpected surprises like wildlife wandering onto a site or celebrities showing up unannounced, security is full of surprises. And even when things are calm, staying alert and being ready to act at a moment's notice is part of the job. It's not just about action, it's about being prepared for anything. The truth is, boring can be underrated. It means everything's running smoothly and no emergencies have popped up. And there you have it, 5 of the biggest myths about security guards, plus a bonus one, totally busted. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future content. And if you've got any other myths that you've heard, or you're a security guard yourself with some stories to share, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear them.